What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Therapeutic Talks. And today we're talking about running out of time and if you feel like you're running out of time. So to start the show, what's something that you guys feel like that you would have accomplished by now that you haven't already?
Like, what do you mean? Like, are you saying like in this particular moment or something that I could have achieved years ago that I'm looking to achieve now and working towards that?
The latter.
Oh, shit. Perfect example, streaming.
Okay.
For those who personally know me, know that my younger brother was streaming back in the BO4 days and grew a lot of attraction. Okay. And he tried his best to convince me to rock with him. And like, as I'm gonna continue with, if you personally know me, you know I'm fucking stubborn. And I was stuck on Fortnite. So if I listen to him, and I don't admit this, but if I listen to him, I probably would be ahead of where I would think I would be.
Okay.
If I listened.
Okay. Najae?
My photography and my videography, man. Like,
Hashtag pick up the camera.
I
Hashtag keep camera in hand.
I don't necessarily want to say I'm running out of time, but I want to say I've let too much time pass for where I feel like I am talent wise.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Of course.
I spend a lot of internal time doing it, but I don't spend a lot of external time because like I just be scared, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just be scared of failing, scared of not doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it just be like internally I got all these ideas and all these, you know, storyboards and all these scripts and all these, you know, photo shoot ideas, but it's just like externally it's just like I'm scared of feeling like I'm not
doing enough or doing right.
Doing enough, doing it right. I don't know where to go for coaching.
Yeah.
I don't know who to turn to for, you know what I'm saying, advice. I'm gonna start asking Brian, honestly. But
Ice the keys.
You know, when it's those type of like in that situation, it's like internally I have so much, but externally I just feel like I don't have a lot.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Running that time.
I mean, your success is in your hands, like all together. But for my music and stuff like that, man, I think Demond, you know, I don't know if I told our two brothers right here, but like in 2016, before Juice WRLD was really blowing up, had a conversation with him.
You told me that before you told
me.
them.
Facts, told me that.
Then my memory terrible when it comes to certain things.
Hashtag
it's crazy.
Hot Boy KP.
But like that was the last thing he said to me was, "Yeah, bro, we gonna figure it out." And unfortunately, certain things happened to him and stuff like that. But like, I didn't really have a transportation back then. Uber wasn't even a thing, I think, back then, or
Just started.
Lyft, or you know what I'm saying. It wasn't even. So I was like, damn, I'm just like
Not
shit
a trustworthy thing.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I didn't even have
not a trustworthy thing back then.
Nobody didn't even want to take me to the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Trust it.
So I had to tell this man Jared, like, yo, I can't even come. You know, and I was supposed to do 4-song EP. Who knows where my career would have been? But also, I'm a nonsensical and excuse type of guy, especially when it comes to my passion.
Yeah.
Bro, you got to get to it either way. You know,
Absolutely.
It would have been different, but you know what I'm saying? I think like promotion and just a slew of other things that can still be done. You know what I'm saying? That's not the end of my story. You know, may his soul rest in peace. But like, that's not the end of my story. You know, I gotta just continue to find different avenues, different ways, different opportunities, and don't pass up on anything. And hey, man, we all can't pass up on opportunities, man. Like Speedy gonna have some, Mr. Myron gonna have some, Mr. Lounge over here gonna have some. You know what I'm saying? So like, we can't, fellas, we can't.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So
I ain't gonna lie. Before you continue, Najae, I'm a low key say something about you saying that you're afraid to fail. Take it from someone like me who's a small streamer who fears every day of sparking up a stream and nobody joining in the stream. But guess what I do? I say I've been playing video games since I was born. Video games. Growing up, it was video games, baseball, and basketball.
Yep.
Those are three things that I knew. Basketball was more so a thing I did for fun. Video games and baseball were my true passions. So as I hit 22, I started to really realize, like, dude, I'm really good at any video game I really put in time to. So why
Except
do I
WWE.
not become a streamer, but at least make that attempt? Why do I not just say, fuck it, because who knows what can happen,
Facts.
you know? And like I said, even if you go and take pictures of me or any of these two, and you may not like the pictures, guess what? You can sit there and say, well, here's what I could have maybe did a little better. Maybe I could have got a little lower on this angle or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of having that fear of failing, I would look to fail so you can know what you can do differently or better.
Facts. And you know what? That's like the ebbs and flows of it. Because it's like I've taken probably not nearly as enough pictures as I should have. I'm almost about 2,000, 3,000 pictures in.
Sheesh.
And like recently I got booked to do an event. And I almost didn't take it. I almost didn't do it. But I talked to the mind stuff, so I ended up taking it and doing it. But it's just like that's the ebbs and the flows of it, because sometimes it be so hard because you feel like you feel like you get pumped up and you're like, nah, you know what, fuck it, I'm just finna do it, and then you get super low and then you get super high, and then it's just trying to find times to keep it consistent. Because when you ask people and they like, man, I really enjoy your work, that makes you feel good. But then for some reason, it's just like after a while, be like, did they really enjoy my work? Or do I really enjoy my work? Or, like it's just be so many questions. And I think the questions can cloud your judgment and also lead to you feeling like you're running out of time. Because so many questions and unanswered questions is just like,
It's
what are
harsh.
you supposed to do with that?
One thing I ask myself before I spark up any stream, when I go from wanting to do it, and then sometimes I'll take a little too long to spark it, and then I start overthinking, like, do I even really want to do this? But when I get into that mode, one thing I always do is, or at least say to myself is stream is something I really want to make a career out of. And then I'll sit for a couple minutes and I'll think to myself, is this really something I want to do? Is there anything in life right here, right now that I can say, fuck streaming and go after? It'll take me about 10 minutes to where it's like, all right, I'm done being a pussy. Spark up.
Okay. Yeah. So, do you guys measure your time by your age or milestones or something else?
How much effort and time I put into my passion?
Yeah,
Because one thing's for the people who are into wrestling, Diamond Dallas Page, his career didn't start till he was 30.
Yeah.
I'm 27 years old. My streaming career can kick off in 3 years, and I can be one of the biggest streamers out of Chicago at the age of 30.
Damn.
Yeah.
So for me, it don't matter what age. I can be 40 years old, and guess what? I just became the biggest streamer out of my fucking suburban town. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know?
Facts.
All right.
Facts. Yeah, I would say that. I would definitely say that too. You know what I'm saying? How much time I put into it. I think if you don't put a lot of time into it, that's when you feel like you're running out of time. Because you're supposed to put time into it. You know what I'm saying? Like for me with the camera work, it ain't that I don't feel like I'm running out of time to be the best photographer ever.
Yeah.
I just feel like I just feel like for a long time, I was so paralyzed by the fear of it and the weight of it that it's just like, I don't even want to put the time in.
Yeah.
That's what's making me feel like I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't even like, oh, you pick up because art is subjective. So what I'm saying? Nothing can really ever tell me if I'm the greatest photographer or if I'm the greatest director. Nothing could ever tell me that. My work is just my work and it's gonna be subjective to me.
Facts, yeah.
But if I never get over the starting line, you know what I'm saying? I never even reached the finish line. So it's just like that's the part that make you feel like you run out of time when you never even really fully feel like you've started.
Yeah.
Fully committed.
That's what it is for me. What's about you?
Social media is a motherfucker. Seeing your peers, seeing randoms elevate. You said age. Damn, a 16-year-old streamer, musician,
13-year-old
athlete. Damn, he just bought a
Make you feel some
Ferrari.
type of way sometimes,
big time. So Again, with my side of it, we all do we all in entertainment. So like on my side of entertainment, it's like sometimes, man, and it's crazy. The shit, it would still sound good, but I know I should have took my time. I would rush something like I gotta put this out, so I gotta have a one up. Like I gotta put an EP out, a fucking album, a mixtape. Like I gotta put a single or a video, something. You know what I'm saying? And just feeling like I'm gonna be forgotten or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I'm
it's like
understand that.
I'll be damned. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck that. Like I'll be damned. You know?
Yeah.
And I know how creative and how poised I am inside. You know, like just like it's like if I could say this, Bruce Lee, in my opinion. When I'm in there, like when I'm in the lab, when I'm or even like freestyling, you know, like that's my element. But I gotta remember like cliche, and I hate hearing this shit, but everything happens for a reason. Everything happened on divine timing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that make you still feel it's like, damn, when is my time?
Right.
21 years old, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26,
What
When you
27,
ask
26,
yourself that
damn,
though, I
like,
feel
what
like the
fuck?
more you ask yourself when is my time, you're just delaying it because you're showing to God that you're desperate for it to work out. That is like you're not fully willing to put in the work for it.
Yeah,
Bingo.
like you're not trusting.
That's almost like praying
Bingo.
for like me. That's like me going every day praying to become a streamer, but I don't put in the work for it.
Facts.
God's gonna be looking at me like, okay, you're asking for these prayers, but I don't see you putting in
Right,
work.
what
So
you
why would I
doing?
even bless you with an opportunity to play with Diaz Biffle or a Hisoka or something? Like, why would I bless you to be in certain situations that you're not even putting in effort for?
Exactly.
When the lights is on you, you might freeze, you might fuck up, you might not perform how you normally would because you're not even putting in the reps.
And it's interesting that y'all say that. And Najae, I kind of want to touch on what you said because it kind of leads me to my next question is, have you guys ever rushed your art or rushed something that you are going towards to not feel left behind?
Hell no. It's the opposite. Shit.
Mhm.
I ain't start, so I couldn't feel left behind.
Okay.
You sometimes you won't even, like in my case, I just was like, before I even get the chance to feel like somebody lapping me, I just won't even run the damn race.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be like, you know, fuck it. I'm not running this race if you already miles ahead. But that's the wrong outlook because you watching somebody else's race. Like you watching somebody else's race.
And you don't know how
You
much
know what I'm
hours
saying?
they put into that race.
You don't. I'm looking at how fast you running, and I'm like, man, I might as well not even fucking run. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't catch you, but it's not meant for me to catch you.
Exactly. Yep.
So I don't think I've rushed anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just haven't started anything. And I kind of got a side question for you guys after y'all answer this question that I kind of want to ask, but can y'all continue?
I'm gonna go real quick, so because I really want don't forget that, bro. Let's just stay on the compare and contrast of racing, track, and field. Like it's hard to stay in your lane. Like it's kind of hard to like. Again, you got this fucking Usain Bolt motherfucker. This month, everybody's like, what am I doing wrong? You start asking these questions, and you start second guessing. You like you start I think everybody wants, and I'll admit this because I want this, but everybody wants that. Yeah, that's me. I did that. Everybody
that
wants
praise.
that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and that's egotistic. So your ego,
Ain't
you
nothing wrong
gotta
with it,
die
though.
that shit down. You
There's
gotta die
nothing
that.
wrong with wanting a little bit of praise, but
Yeah.
it's how you go about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Because again, if you go about it wrong, like it's nothing. That was, I think, because you stepping out of that range, brother. That was like a safety net for you, because it's like, well, I can't fail necessarily if I don't try. I can't say I didn't fail because I didn't try.
Right.
But at the same time, I am failing because I didn't try.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not
So
what
it's
you do,
kind
it's
of
how you
a,
do it. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But
It's a double-edged sword.
for me, exactly. But for me personally, I'm so uncomfortable. Like I have to know that I try, even if I fail, I fall right on my face. Fuck it, I tried. Like I'll put a fucking project out. I look at the metrics. I see the numbers. 3,000 people in like 4 days. Okay, cool, whatever the case may be. But bro, as soon as I get done with a project, I'm next.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
On to the next one. Yep.
You know.
Now, one thing I know that I rushed was putting together my entire gaming setup to stream. If I low key would have waited just a couple more hours, I would have had a couple more pieces that like. One thing that I know that holds me back from my clips blowing up is the quality of it. And if I would have waited just a couple more hours, just for a response, for a couple more responses, at a couple more things. Not saying that I'd be in a different situation, but you know, I feel a little more confident about posting some of my gaming clips because, like I said, it's like it's like I'm uploading a fucking potato looking clip.
Yeah,
it's some cold shit. Don't get me wrong, but it looks like shit. You know. So anyone always asks me, "Oh, how much do you put in your computer?" Da 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 da. I always tell them like, before you even ask about a computer, I always ask how much money are you willing to put into it. Because the more money you put into it, the longer it's gonna last, and B, the better position you're gonna put yourself in.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So I always tell people, just make sure you do a little more research and just be a little more patient.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, before I ask this side question, if that's cool, I want to kind of put some in y'all heads of how narrow our views are of success.
Mhm.
I give you an example. Like we know it's a couple of people we went to school with that became actors. Like this is I forget her name, but she acted on The Shy. She became like a character on The Shy,
Who?
right? I forget her name. I
What's
can't
that
remember.
about?
I'm sorry. If you ever see this, I can't remember your name. But we went to school with you.
I feel bad for saying who.
Shit. But she ended up becoming an actor on The Shy, and you'll look at that, right, and you'll be like, man, fuck, I know her. She done became an actor on The Shy. I can't be an actor no more.
Yeah.
Yo, the world's so big, but that one person that was personal, that
In your bubble,
in your bubble that you remember that did it will fill up your entire belief system and what you can do. Or like, for instance, Jaleel. Like Jaleel in Hollywood, he's stunt acting, he doing
Yes,
all
sir.
that. Like he doing a great job, a fabulous job. Shout out to Jaleel.
Shout out to
But-
you. I don't know you though.
But you know what I'm
Real.
saying? Like
That's real
he
speed.
didn't started working with like I just didn't work Marlon Wayans. He didn't work with all these
Sheesh.
people.
No.
Like he doing his thing.
Why you working with the Waynes? That you
Like
there?
he doing his thing. But you know, and he has dreams of being a director and stuff like that. And I've had talks with him about scripts and stuff like that. But then you see him doing it. I see him doing it and being next to these people, and it's like,
It make you.
damn,
You're in awe.
I can't even do it no more. He already doing
you're
it. Like,
in
you know what
awe.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like your mind to play tricks on you, and the
1000%.
world is so big, opportunities are so vast. But as soon as you see one person that's like that, your brain recognizes doing something that you want to do,
You ran out of time.
you'll feel like that you're running out of time, and you'll feel like that opportunity is fading away.
Yep.
But it's plenty of opportunities out here, and that's why my side question to y'all is, when we talk about running out of time and being in fear, like, do y'all think that it's the fear of what we're trying to accomplish, or is it the fear of not fulfilling the expectations?
For me, it's definitely not fulfilling that expectation.
Yeah.
That's because
I'm
I
scared of that.
expect a lot out of myself.
Yeah,
And that's just because I know my potential, and I like baseball was something that my passions changed, obviously, like everyone else does. My passion went from baseball to wrestling to back to baseball to back to wrestling to being a fucking kicker in the NFL because my fucking Cree Bulldogs coach decided to make me a kicker because I was Hispanic. Shout out to him though.
should
You
play
know,
BUP
so
lines.
you know, so it changed. So it changed and shit. But it's like I know I had potential to be great in any of those things.
Mhm.
So I guess it was just which path I decided to choose.
For me, that shit, I definitely won't imagine having to be a photographer. Somebody hire you to film their special occasion, and that shit don't come out right. But how the fuck? I don't even know how the fuck you supposed to fix that.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like, it's a different type of anxiety.
I'd
you
be
know
so
what I'm
hurt
saying?
if I'm a photographer and I come take pictures, and they're like, "Yo, show me a few pictures real quick," and I start showing them, and they're like, "Yo, these pictures are ass," or they hit me with that, "Yo, Speed, let me see some of your gaming clips." I show them some gaming clips. They're like, "Yo, I thought you were good, but you're ass." I'm sitting there like, damn, bro, I thought that was kind of cold. I just killed 8 people in a matter of 30 seconds. What do you want me to fucking do? Fucking shoot a helicopter out and kill 6 more people with the helicopter? Like, fuck, what else you want me to do, bro?
Like,
damn.
That shit's scary as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But
like-
that's where that not giving a fuck kicks in sometimes.
Yeah.
You low-key just
Yeah.
gotta, like, granted,
Yeah, definitely.
I posted this the other day. I said, because this is like, hopping on podcasts like this is something I never really did.
Mm.
So I posted, I said, if y'all ever see me on one in the future, give me any feedback. And at the end of it, I said, any feedback equals growth, whether it's good feedback or negative feedback.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, you're going to grow from it.
Exactly. Najae?
I'm not gonna lie, ask that one more time, because like I was thinking about a blended assortment of answers.
Is it the actual craft that fears you, that you might fear, or is it like fearing not fulfilling the expectations?
Yeah, so no to the first one, because I know who I am. Like no braggadocious shit, but like I know I put in the work. Lit 3 more and 4 in the morning, 5, 6, like writing, like legitimately brainstorming different type of ideas. But again, like with that, like God strike me down, bro. Like when I couldn't get, I promise you, like my homie Jabril from Crete, Jabril, I appreciate you for putting me on with Juice in 20 at the end of 2015, matter of fact. And he was like, man, this dude finna blow up. Like bro is like, but genuine though, he hung out with you. So I didn't know who he was. So yeah, I'll text him like the next day. And then shit just started happening. And when I couldn't get to the studio, I'm like, damn, like you, like that void, like that feeling of like you seeing somebody else. And his juice shit was like this, like because he had, like, the first thing you said, it was like, it's not the craft. I think he got it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I knew I had it, but it's just the expectation. That's like it's so many eyes on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My eyes
So
on me.
many.
I got the biggest eyes on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit hurt.
Not
that
even
shit
you.
hurt.
Your
I ain't
parents
gonna
got the
lie.
biggest eyes on you because you're their kid. Your parents got bigger
You
eyes
know what
on
I'm
you than
saying,
you do.
bro? It's like, damn.
And that's my biggest fear.
I'm stuck in a loop or
My
something.
parents
You
are
know
so
what I'm saying?
confident in me just accomplishing whatever it is that is like, if I fail, and as the oldest child, I'm going to feel like the biggest failure. Because one thing I've learned as the oldest child is you carry so many burdens that you don't even fucking ask for, bro. You get so much thrown on your plate that you're not even prepared for, bro. You don't even I really wasn't able to be a kid. I'm 8 years old, taking care of 2 little kids when my parents are, when my step pops is at work and my mom's at work, or my step pops is at work and mom's is running to the grocery store to grab something to eat for that night. I'm 9 years old watching a fucking 6-year-old and a fucking 3-year-old.
And that speeds up your internal clock too, because you age faster than you're actually aging.
People be 20 talking about, I feel 40. I feel like I lived the whole
bro.
life already.
Like, and we've had that talk multiple times. Like for me, you know what I'm saying? Single parent, you know, expectations, like I need you. Because as you get older, I need you.
Yeah.
I don't got time for you to, you know what I'm saying, be a kid. I don't got time for you to be getting in trouble in the streets. I don't got time for you to be doing none of this, because I'm doing this by myself.
Yeah.
So as soon as you're capable, as soon as you're old enough to take over for yourself, you have to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that is no ands, ifs, buts about it. And that speeds up your internal clock.
Yeah.
I'm 23 years old. Like, I'm 23 years old. And it be so much shit. Like, it be so much shit that just be crowding my mind and be making me feel like, man, like I'm closer to the end than I am the beginning. Yeah. At 23.
I got a quick question
for you. That's pretty old, bro.
On the grandchild
you old
line.
As hell.
Down the grandchild line, what like grandchild are y'all? Are y'all the first, the second, or the third grandchild?
I'm the first.
So you're gonna feel exactly what I'm about to say. Even if you're not the oldest sibling, but if you're the first grandchild, you still carry those same burdens as the first sibling. Facts. And I'm going to continue on that.
Facts.
As the first grandchild, you are going, all your cousins after you are going to be doing nothing but looking up to you. Everything you do, they're going to think it's cool. No matter what it is. You can be a male and go put hands on a female. Guess what? You got 2, 3 younger cousins that are a couple years younger than you. Oh shit, my cousin's beat on this girl. I can beat on my girl too if she pisses me off.
Facts.
Or if you're a girl and you got 3 younger cousins that you take out with you, and they know you got a man, but you out here shaking ass on another dude. Oh, I can go do this because my man never gonna find out. Yeah, all right. Go ahead and twerk on somebody, homie. Men talk. Man talk.
Facts.
Guess what? Videos get shown. We get take. And no, it's not for the phone. It's this my man Shorty. I'm gonna show him why she don't need to be your Shorty.
Facts. Yeah. And that shit is real. Like I got cousins, little cousins that I ain't even met yet. But it's like, as I get older, and you know what I'm saying, unfortunately, like it's some situations with my uncle, their father, you know, they live in Seattle. Actually, I don't even know where they live no more because you know they in the system now.
Damn.
But it's like these is blood cousins. Like this blood, blood. You know, so
Legit.
it's like, hey, go get him. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Go get him. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like that's in the back of my mind. That plays on my internal clock. I got, you know, because we work with kids and because we do so much charity work, you know, other family members, they see you like, man, you know, come get your little cousin, come bring him around you. You know what I'm saying? Show him how you like, you know, I want him to be and it's a lot of fucking weight.
Yeah.
It's a lot of expectation. It's a lot of trust put into you that you don't know how to handle it. You just winging it. You know what I'm
it's not
saying? You just
easy.
winging it,
It's
trying to
definitely not
figure it
easy.
out as you go along until you get a little bit of a, you know, until you get in a semblance of some type of plan. But for the most part, it's like I don't want, like, you know, it's unasked for responsibility.
I'm not
You
gonna lie
know?
to you. I hated for so long. I hated being the firstborn. I really did. I hated being the first grandchild because I would be 16, 17 years old, having my phone blowing up, siblings, cousins asking me for a whole bunch of shit that I'd never even experienced yet, or shit that I'm not even fully knowledge on. And I'm like, as much as I want to help y'all, I don't fucking know what to say to y'all. So I would feel like complete shit. But the older I got, and the people I surrounded myself by helped me learn a lot quicker, so I can help my
There you
younger
go.
cousins.
Facts.
And there was a situation where one of my little cousins kind of saw me get a little overheated, but also I kept my cool a lot better than I normally would. And one thing that actually kind of got me back into the loving the role that I am in as the first son and the first grandchild is as a, how old is he? 8, 9, 10 years old. A little ass kid. He asked me, after all that just went down, how are you still calm? I said, as a little kid, how do you know that I'm still calm? How do you know on the inside I'm not flipping shit?
Yeah.
And he was
Man.
like, you call me your little twin for a reason. I know you. When he said that, hey, I said, I literally grabbed him, hugged him. I said, you're one of the reasons why I actually am starting to love being the first child and the first grandchild.
It's beautiful.
I
dude.
really hated being the first grandchild though when my grandfather passed away. I hated it. And even though I still loved it, I hated it because after that happened, so many people leaned on me. And after that, my grandfather was the strongest man in our entire family from top to bottom. After he passed away, that torch was passed to me. And that first year he was gone, that might have been the toughest mental year of my life. Because not my entire family, but every cousin, every day was asking me, how do I deal with that loss? Because they said they couldn't fucking handle it. And I told them, I can't handle it my damn self. Because my grandfather was the closest father figure that I had.
Mm.
So when I lost him, half of me was gone. Half of me is still gone. No matter how happy I am and no matter how at peace I am, once he left, I left with him.
Facts.
But I have one cousin in particular who keeps me fucking sane. And I would love her to death. And without that cousin, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how fucking calm and at peace I would be without my grandfather. Because he's the only person I run to. I don't even go to my parents with problems, bro. It was him and him only. And now that he's gone, it's me in the mirror in the bathroom.
And that, bro,
Like that ass is me in the mirror in my bathroom. Only because it's like I love my parents, but when I go to them with problems, it's not, it don't go how I want it to go.
Yeah.
When it was with my grandfather, that's all it was. When my grandfather was there, it's, hey, I hear you and I understand you, but here's how it's got to be. Here's how it's got to go.
Here's the real of it.
You're the first this, you're the first that. You got to be a man about it. And
Here's
yes,
the
it's
real
okay
of
to
it.
feel this, but you're the first that. You still got to be a man about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, what would you guys say before we get up out of here? What would you guys say to the people at home about, run out of time and if you feel like you're behind in life?
Don't overthink. Just if you really love what you do, just continue to put time and hours into it.
Facts,
Surround
yeah.
yourself with people that do the same thing as you. If you're a streamer, surround yourself with people that game and stream. If you're a photographer like my brother to my left, surround yourself with other photographers. Surround yourself with people who are advanced, who are farther in photography than you.
Like Brian.
my brother to the my father's brother to the left. If you make music, surround yourself with people that make music. Surround yourself with people who are further in the music scene, so you can learn from that and get to that spot. Even my brother to the right, who hosts podcast episodes. Yourself, Demond, surround yourself with people who make podcasts. Surround yourself with people who have bigger followings, who have bigger guests.
For sure. Yep.
Why? Because you're going to learn not only from the host, but those guests as well. Not even to even people like Brian. There's people that are even higher than Brian that have higher people around him. Same thing. Surround yourself with those kind of people.
Man, nobody
higher
better
people.
Than Brian,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, perfect examples. Like, we all do different things. It's just we have to surround ourselves with those people. Like, I have to start networking and surrounding myself with other streamers. That's what I am kind of fucking up with. If I'm being real, I love all my like IRL homies that I game with, but you know, I gotta surround myself with those people if I really want to. For example, if I really want to move my parents out of the city and put them in a dream house, I got to put myself around those people. Even if these people are better than me, guess what? I'm going to learn so much that it's going to make me 10 times better than I already am.
Facts.
Oh my God, bro.
Nothing else needs to be said.
Yeah,
bro, like, spot the fuck.
Yeah.
You just gotta
put yourself in position,
and you
don't
can't
feel like
care,
you're behind,
bro. Like, you can't care. Can you imagine like you being like fucking NBA or like something like you made it already, but like your knees buckling, bro. What the? It's over with.
Not
bro.
even that. Imagine. No, here's one. Here's another thing I want to say to y'all.
Cause it's like, bro, you can't. Cause what Speed say, you can't care. You can't. What the fuck you in the NBA, bro?
But not.
It's over with.
In fact, it's just the way you said. Unless you went to NBA.
Here's another thing I want to say to y'all though.
It's over with.
Don't go on it in life living in what's if. I'm 27 years old. I do not want to be 40 years old saying, what if I put in a little more hours into streaming?
Yeah.
I don't want Najae or Demond to be, what if I put it, I don't want them to be 45, 50 years old. I don't want us to be at each other's crib like, damn, what if one of us did this more? Or damn, Najae, what if you just put out that album? You probably would have been even farther where you were. Or Najae, why didn't you go fucking take that? Why didn't you go book? When Gio Herber wanted you to take pictures of your shot, why you ain't go? Demond, when you had, I don't know, Lil Bibby pop up out of fucking nowhere, out of the fucking dead.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you get Lil Bibby, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why you ain't have him on
Damn,
there?
they can't find that nigga.
You know what I'm saying? That video could have banged. Don't live in what's if. Don't live in those. For
sure.
Because you're going to be damn near on your deathbed like, damn, bro, if I did this, I probably would be
Full of
healthier.
regrets, yeah.
I'd have my money to keep me healthier.
Don't live in what?
Health is wealth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all for sitting down and listening to us. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and listen to Therapeutic Talks anywhere,
Always.
Spotify, Apple Music,
Always.
anywhere.
Come on
you
now,
listen to podcasts.
Title, and the Naj Lounge.
Listen to the motherfucking
I don't know about Title, though.
You know, but I don't know about Title.
Yeah, I don't know about Title.
But we're
I don't
going to see
know
y'all
about
next
Jay-Z
week
fix that
on
shit.
Therapeutic Talks.